Okay, let's get straight to the point. But first, subscribe to the channel and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Imagine a place where the dating game as you know it is completely turned on its head, where you don't have to decipher mixed signals or wonder if she's into you, because she just comes right out and tells you, "Welcome to Australia." Here, women don't just have a seat at the table, they often build the table. We're talking about a country where more than 1/3 of all small businesses are owned by women, one of the highest rates in the developed world. This isn't some fringe movement, it's the standard. And that confidence carries over. Pig time. Forget waiting for the man to make the first move. That's not how they operate. Aussie women will text first. They'll invite you out. They'll look you straight in the eye and ask, "So, do you like me? Or what?" It's direct, it's honest, and there are no games. And here's the kicker for any guys watching from the States. Recent surveys consistently show Australian women are some of the most open in the world to dating foreigners. And Americans, you're at the top of the list. They value honesty and a good sense of humor over a flashy car or a hollow compliment. It's a completely different rulebook. Now, what if I told you the set of Mad Max was a real place? Not a Hollywood backlot, but an actual functioning town where people live out a scenario that looks like it was ripped from a movie like Furiosa. Deep in the scorched heart of South Australia sits Coober Pedy. On the surface, it's a barren, red dust landscape where summer temperatures routinely blast past 113 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hostile. It looks like Mars. But the secret is what lies beneath. The entire town is underground. Over 1,500 residents live in dugouts, homes carved straight into the cool earth where the temperature stays a comfortable 75 degrees all year round. No air conditioning needed. And it's not just houses. We're talking about subterranean churches, bars, restaurants, and even a 4-star hotel. But they're not just hiding from the sun. Coober Pedy is the opal capital of the world, producing a staggering 95% of the global supply. This isn't just a fun fact. It means residents have literally found priceless, shimmering gemstones just by digging a new room in their own backyard. It's a town built on grit, adaptation, and the constant possibility of striking it rich. You've seen the pictures. The cute koala sleeping 20 hours a day, the kangaroo on the coat of arms, a symbol of moving forward because it physically can't walk backwards. And of course, the quokka, the so-called happiest animal on Earth that went viral for its permanent smile. That's the brochure. That's the part they want you to see. But for every cute smiling quokka, there's a creature that seems engineered in a lab to be as lethal as possible. This is the other side of the coin. Australia is home to the huntsman spider, which can grow to the size of a dinner plate. It's not particularly venomous to humans, but tell that to your heart rate when you find one on your bedroom wall. For real danger, you look to the inland taipan. It's the world's most venomous snake. A single bite carries enough neurotoxin to take out 100 grown men. Then there's the ocean. Forget a simple shark warning. Off the coast, you have the box jellyfish, whose sting is so agonizingly painful and potent, it can stop a human heart in under 5 minutes. This isn't to scare you. It's to give you the full picture. Living in Australia means coexisting with a level of natural danger that most Americans can't even fathom. It breeds a different kind of awareness, a respect for your environment that's baked into the national psyche. If you're getting value from this breakdown of the world's ultimate challenge mode, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We drop guides to leveling up your life and your perspective every single week. In the States, a barbecue is an event. You plan it, you buy the charcoal, you guard your secret sauce recipe with your life. In Australia, the Barbie, or Barbie, is less of an event than more of a default setting. It's the national ritual of flame and friendship. Here's the part that's hard for us to wrap our heads around. In public parks across the country, there are free electric grills. You just walk up, press a button, and start cooking. It's a system built on trust and community, The whole idea is to get people outside, together. And don't expect just hot dogs and burgers. A typical Aussie barbecue might feature grilled barramundi fish, lobster tails, or pineapple skewers. But there are rules, an unspoken code. The #1 rookie mistake is flipping the meat too often. You do that and you'll get a few laughs. It's an art form. The real point isn't even the food. It's the connection. It's a shared meal under an open sky where everyone is equal around the fire. It's the core of their laid-back social way of life. So, a place with world-class beaches, clean cities, and this incredible outdoor lifestyle must cost a fortune, right? It has to be like living in California or New York. Well, that's one of the biggest misconceptions. On average, the overall cost of living in Australia is about 4% lower than in the United States. And when you drill down, it gets even more surprising. Your $2,000 a month apartment in a major US city could get you a similar place in a vibrant Aussie city like Adelaide for closer to $1,400. Let's break it down. A weekly grocery bill for one person runs about $80 to $150. Utilities, including high-speed internet, will set you back about $200 a month. A meal at a casual restaurant is about $20. A single person can live a comfortable, high-quality life on about $3,000 to $3,500 a month. You're not just paying for rent and food, you're paying for safety, clean air, and access to that legendary landscape. It's not just affordable, it's livable. There's one last piece of the puzzle you have to understand, and it's a matter of national pride: coffee. While much of the world was conquered by Starbucks, Australia quietly said, no thanks. In fact, Starbucks famously failed there, having to close down most of its stores. Why? Because Australians built one of the most sophisticated coffee cultures on the planet, and they refused to settle for anything less. They invented the flat white, a velvety smooth espresso drink that has since gone global. But for them, it's just the standard. Walk into any independent cafe in Melbourne or Sydney, and behind the counter is a barista who treats their craft with the seriousness of a surgeon. They know the beans, they know the grind, and they know your order. It's not about sugary pumpkin spice concoctions. It's about bold, perfectly balanced coffee, expertly made. It's a mirror of the Australian identity, refined but relaxed, confident but unpretentious. So, the next time you think about a real adventure, don't just think about the destination. Think about the rules. This is a country that challenges your ideas about dating, survival, community, and even your morning coffee. And you have to ask yourself, are you? Are you ready to play a different game? Out of all these insane facts, which one blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments below. And if you think their spiders are crazy, you haven't seen anything yet. Click here to watch our deep dive on the Australian SARS, one of the most secretive and elite special forces units on Earth.